Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to Culz Reviews. We're entering November, so maybe this month we'll just stick to one series, and thus being Dinosaur Revolution or Dinotasia, if you've seen it in that format. Dinosaur Revolution, I think more people have seen, but yeah, Dinotasia you can get on Amazon if you want to see it that way. But yeah, it's a early 2010s documentary, late 2000s documentary about dinosaurs that was kind of neat for the time. Definitely incorporated a lot more coloration into the designs, though definitely I think falls into the awesome bro designs as well as the dinosaurs maybe just feeling a little too human in other instances. But you can see we got Sam, we got Matt. How you guys doing today?
Good man, how you doing?
Yeah,
Doing good,
doing
doing
good.
good.
So Matt, Sam, we'll just start off. I guess. Have you guys seen either Dinosaur Revolution before or Dinotasia?
No to both, I guess.
I have not seen Dinosaur Revolution or Dinotasia.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm trying to think. I think it was probably on like Discovery or something like that when it came out. I just remember watching it on cable network and really haven't watched it since. So this was kind of fun getting back into it. The some of the designs super iconic. The Allosaur broken jaw Allosaur, pretty iconic there. Maybe not Big Al status, but up there with some of the other designs. And then of course the Tyrannosaurus, which we'll get to at some point. Pretty iconic to the point Rebor actually did a figure in style of the Dino Revolution one. So it's definitely gotten its mass appeal a little bit. Cult classic, we can say. Now, like I said, we are only going to be talking about one episode of Dinosaur Revolution today, and that is Evolution's winners. Matt, why don't you start us off? Was there anything that I guess stood out to you with this episode?
Not really. This is the first time in like any of the episodes, and maybe it has nothing to do with the winter of it, but like they were comparing how dinosaurs are still related to birds this day and age, and I was thinking before that, for that were to be true, why are they make the female dinosaurs seem like they're prettier, but we all know in the world of birds, the males are actually more extravagant and more pretty, and like the peacock does his little dance to attract the female birds, and then you kind of see it in one of the scenes where a male dinosaur, very elaborate and colorful, doing its little dance, trying to attract a mate, which I would believe probably more likely. Maybe I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, and maybe we'll have to tie this in because we actually have a location here in Colorado. I think it might even be in Dinosaur Ridge where you can actually see some footprints of a mating dance from a dinosaur. So yeah, maybe at some point you guys will be seeing a Fossil Frenzy drop as well. Sam, anything you kind of took away right off the bat?
I mean, not really. Besides, mosasaurs were badass.
Seeing the mosasaur in here just made me want to watch Prehistoric Planet again.
Yeah,
At some
I
point, we
agree.
will get to that series. I know they're doing like a Ice Age mammals series now from the same creators, so I'm pretty excited for that. So we'll have to check that one out, and of course, check out the first two seasons of Prehistoric Planet. But yeah, Mosasaur, definitely a different depiction. Kind of nostalgic for me, to be fair. Just that kind of shrink wrapped look. All the dinosaurs are a bit shrink wrapped, and obviously Mosasaur, not a dinosaur, but has the shrink wrapping going on when you compare it to more the lizard like one from Prehistoric Planet, because that's all mosasaurs are giant lizards, which are super cool. Kind of neat to see a different branch of reptiles return to the sea, and get fully aquatic. Now, Matt, quite a few dinosaurs were shown off. What was one that maybe was your favorite in here?
I don't know if I would say I had a favorite. There's now a dinosaur I found to be the most annoying. I think at the very beginning that when they were showing those like small little short ones that just kept making that chirping noise for like 10 minutes, I was like, okay, I get it. Like enough with the little dinosaurs. Let them all go extinct.
Just wait till another episode because
Right?
there's one that they bring this joke back, and it doesn't end so well for one of them.
Oh man! But no, I think the also that real colorful dinosaur. Like I said, I didn't get the names, or I'm not really good at pronouncing them right, pronouncing or whatever that you know. But I thought that was kind of really colorful, neat looking dinosaur.
Yeah, the Gigantoraptor. Yeah, pretty neat. Around the time that this came out, it was kind of new. Might have even been kind of brand new. But yeah, big overrapted, super big. It's a weird kind of formation we got going on with Gigantoraptor. You got Therizinosaurus kind of nearby and Dinochirus, so some oddballs of the dinosaur world evolving. It's kind of neat. Sam?
I did like how the Gigaraptors look.
Why'd you call them that? It's called
'Cause-
Gigantoraptor?
Yeah, I said incorrectly. I mean, you've told me that many times. So Giganotosaurus is technically correct in the English. Just
No.
always bringing it back. No, the Gigantoraptor did look kind of cool. And there was some that I didn't really know existed, but the best of all is always going to be the Mosasaur, obviously.
Yeah, no, I knew right away your favorite was going to be the Mosasaur. Definitely got a good little scene with the Ginshu sharks where the sharks were coming in, and then it was just like, bam, hit one, and the whole like finish is off. It's just like, yeah. I mean, I like the Eoraptors outside of the beginning where they definitely were going a little alarm clocky feel, where you feel like, oh man, where's the alarm clock? I can't hit it. And they're just like doing their mating display. But I liked the sexual dimorphism between the males and the females, where at least the female had like kind of muted colors outside of she had like a tail fan. One could argue that maybe there should be a little bit more feathers, but then again, who knows with Eoraptor being so early on in the dinosaur lineage and being not even a theropod. So it's kind of interesting, just a basic body plan of the dinosaurs. Gigantoraptor, like we mentioned, who stumbles and falls into like a rodent hole, little mammalian hole, and loses the dance. And then, of course, we go to Antarctica, which is maybe the biggest section. It's covered in a couple different parts. I mean, the Eoraptor might be the biggest between those two, but Cryolophosaurus is seen, getting a little bit more love as of late. Its head, a little thin, maybe a little Carcharodontosaur-like, versus more of a Dilophosaurus type of head, skull shape. But I like the coloration. Kind of brutal, just like rips off one of the other Mel's like little crests, and just like, of course, then it gets a little comeuppance at the end. Matt, what was the most dangerous animal at the end of this episode?
Those mosquito-looking things, yeah. I remember they took down one of those, like a Raptosaurus off of like a ledge or something. That was like craziness.
Yeah, I was just like, I mean, I get mosquitoes, but like, what are these mosquitoes like carrying? Like, they are just like comically like villains. It was kind of funny. But I liked that, like the silhouetted one in the what is it called?
The mucus.
No,
The spit.
amber. Amber. It was silhouetted in amber because obviously Jurassic Park makes the reference in the first one.
But didn't he spit on it?
Yeah, one towards the end like spits one up because it like accidentally like swallowed one. And, like the group came in and then chased off the one Mel as well as the one Cryolophosaurus. what, maybe it had it coming. It was not a good dude. Good dinosaur. I guess like you feel like they're humans in a way. And I think that's what kind of the biggest drawback for this series is some of the reactions are very stylized for sure. Sam, overall, what are your thoughts with this one being that it's a little bit different than some of the other ones we've seen? It's not quite in an arching storyline, and it kind of jumps back and forth between obviously real scientists and some recreations. What are your overall thoughts?
I mean, for what was it, 2010? It wasn't terrible. A lot has changed since then, but I mean, it wasn't bad for getting a kid interested. I mean, there was kind of some fascinating things about it, but it seemed more geared toward children's um, attention, mostly.
It was geared towards awesome bros. Uh,
It was
especially
geared
once we
towards
get
kids.
we get later on. It's not quite Jurassic Fight Club, but some of these scenes are like, oh. Matt, what are your overall thoughts on this one?
I think it had a little nostalgic. Not only, you could tell it was, CI and everything, but it brought back memories of, I think it was in the late 80s, early 90s, that claymation dinosaurs kind of at times looked like they were doing claymation, just a little bit, um, clay looking type thing. But kind of like Sam said, I mean, definitely helps you kind of get interested if you're really trying to find out a little bit about dinosaurs and you're new to it. It's not super long, and it kept it engaging.
Yeah, yeah. So this one it looks like was released in 2011. At least Dinosaur Revolution. Overall, like I think, kind of like Matt was saying, you can definitely tell its age at points. Some of the animations, like the Sorosuchus when it's running, seems kind of wonky. Also, just the way it gets killed, where it had killed one, and then just the three show up and just like start beating it to death. Um, Also, kind of like strangely, the CGI with the baby Eoraptor and the adults are vastly different in quality. Like the adults definitely more detailed, a little bit more realistic, whereas the baby seems a little bit more like of the time, like video game kind of graphics that you'd expect. Would look really good at the time, but now you're like, uh, but overall, it's not terrible. Again, it's kind of cartoony. I think it had a writer from Dinosaur, or someone related to Dinosaur, came over and helped with this one. So yeah, I think you can kind of tell the um, choices that maybe were influenced by that decision. But overall, I wouldn't say terrible. Overall, maybe like a 6 out of 10. It's decent, but again, of the time, kind of outdated and cartoony. If you go in expecting like hardcore like science, you're probably not going to get it. But if you just go in kind of wanting to be entertained, I think it'll deliver that. Matt?
Um, Again, it was a bit informational, so I can't knock it down too far. Um, I'm probably right in that 7.5 to 7.8 range. I'd recommend it. So, I mean, it was informational.
Sam?
I mean, it had the Earth's champion, the Mosasaur. Didn't have its helpers, which are the Spinosaurs, or its little feeding buddies. It's helpers. It did have the Eloraptors kicking a skunk-looking thing into the crocodile's mouth, which was pretty interesting.
Definitely a
Oh.
choice for sure.
So, I mean, I'll
And
give it a 7.5 out of 10.
yeah, yeah, there's some choices. I think it's very entertaining. I think
Mm-hmm.
uh, maybe not the best for a documentary, and this may be why I've held off on it for a while, but I think there's something to be entertained by at the least. But yeah, I think we'll come back next week. You'll see us review another of these episodes. And we'll just kind of keep it up for November. It's when it kind of gets cold in here in Colorado. So it's a good time to sit down, watch some movies. We'll be back with some more. Like I said, if you want to see those, click your link to your left. Maybe we'll be doing some more deep dives of, B-movie dinosaurs. So just stay tuned. For more about us here at Culz Paranormal, click the link to your right. And don't forget to hit the like and give us a
Subscribe.
Subscribe. And switch the notification bell for personalized to all if you want to be notified on all of the upcoming videos.
And let us know, what did you think of Dinosaur Revolution or Dinotasia if you've watched either? And what's your favorite dinosaur documentary that you think we need to check out? Tell us in the comments below.